President Donald Trump announced on Thursday that he would not attend the Russia-Ukraine peace talks in Istanbul, dismissing Russian President Vladimir Putin's decision to skip the event as well. Trump had previously advocated for a meeting between Putin and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy in Istanbul. However, during a business roundtable with executives in Doha, as part of his 4-day tour of the region, Trump cited scheduling conflicts as the reason for his absence. When questioned by a reporter about his feelings on Putin's decision not to attend, Trump remarked, "I actually said, why would he go if I'm not going? I didn't think it was possible for Putin to go if I'm not there." Earlier in the week, Trump had considered attending the talks himself, but noted that Secretary of State Marco Rubio was already in Istanbul for discussions with NATO counterparts. Additionally, Trump's special envoy, Steve Witkoff, planned to be in Istanbul on Friday for the anticipated Russia-Ukraine talks. The initiative for direct discussions between Zelenskyy and Putin arises amidst ongoing negotiations aimed at achieving a ceasefire agreement between Russia and Ukraine. Putin initially proposed resuming direct peace talks with Ukraine in the Turkish city that bridges Asia and Europe. Zelenskyy responded by challenging the Kremlin leader to meet in Turkey in person. Despite this, the Kremlin announced that its delegation at the talks would be led by Putin's aide, Vladimir Medinsky, and include 3 other officials. Ukrainian presidential advisor Mikhailo Podolyak emphasized that Zelenskyy would only meet directly with the Russian leader. Speaking in Doha, Trump expressed his desire for the Russia-Ukraine war to end, lamenting the loss of lives and financial resources spent on the conflict. "We spent $350 and billion there just handed, nobody even knows where the money is, there's no accounting," Trump said, referring to Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy. He added, "I have to hand it to him, I think he's the greatest salesman, maybe in history. Every time he came to the United States, he'd walk away with $100 and billion, that's a good salesman, right? Last time he didn't do as well, he only got $60 and billion." Zelenskyy last visited the White House in February, but tensions arose with President Trump and Vice President J.D. Vance. The 2 leaders last met on the sidelines of Pope Francis' funeral last month. Later on Thursday, Trump planned to visit a U.S. installation in Qatar central to American involvement in the Middle East. Throughout his 4-day visit to Gulf states, he has voiced opposition to America's past interventionism in the region.